Howdy, folks, and welcome back to DEADPIT. Today we have a interesting review that our good buddy Dumile requested us to do back in February, and we're just now getting to it, man. I deeply apologize. I wanted to put some of them nipple clamps on Uncle Bill, torture him a little bit. He might enjoy that, actually. I don't know. But today we're taking a look at his request. Sean Baker. And we talked about Sean a few weeks ago. Academy Award winning movie Anora, which everybody's talking about and bragging about and everything. And this was his movie earlier from 2021, Red Rocket. It's a dark comedy, kind of a raunchy drama comedy sort of movie. And I hadn't heard anything about it. When I heard the name of this, I thought of South Park.
I did too. Immediately, that's what I thought of.
Red Rocket, Red Rocket.
And I hadn't even thought about the fucking star of this movie since maybe like Scary Movie. That was the last time I remember seeing him. Not the original one, but like 4 or 5. Simon Rex. Do you remember that guy?
I remember the name. Like I don't know. Like I guess he was in a couple of scary movies, but this is an A24 movie as well. Which it seems like, man, doesn't it seem like we've reviewed every A24 movie?
I think we have at this point. We should do like a whole. You should put together a compilation of all our A24 reviews, and we should get stuff from them forever.
We review A24 movies for an entire day.
Yeah, 24 hours on Christmas.
That's a good idea. We might do that, actually. That's a good omnibus edition. Yeah, this one stars Simon Rex. He's an ex-porn star by the name of Mikey, who is kind of not liked by much anybody, right? He moves back to his small town in Texas, where most of the people in his town, they don't like him either. He finally finds shelter with his wife. I guess it's his estranged wife and her elderly mother, Lil. Right?
Yeah, and he basically he's mooching off them while he's trying to find a job, but nobody will ever hire him because his background and everything like that too, which he tries to hide but can't. And he's still a scumbag, though, is the funny thing. Throughout the whole movie, he's it's played in a funny way, but he's kind of he's a user, basically.
He's a freeloader, a couch hopper, fast talker, tries to talk his way out of all these situations and everything. And he does talk his ex-wife or his estranged wife and them into moving, letting him move in. And they hate him. Everybody hates him in this movie, and it's very, very well acted. Simon, I don't know how accomplished of an actor that he is, but he does a fantastic job playing this role. I mean, it's a believable performance for sure.
He's just like a sociopath almost, with how much he just uses people and how desperate he is to be somebody again and do something. And eventually this culminates in a really weird kind of twist where he is he runs into this 17-year-old waitress named Strawberry, who he sees something in her to where she could be
his meal ticket.
Yeah.
And porn.
Which is bizarre because she's 17, and that they would put that in there is bizarre to me too. But it really does beg the question in this movie, which is he's funny and charming and everything in the movie, his character is, but he's also just a piece of shit. And you kind of wonder, should I give a shit about this guy, or not, just because of the way that he is.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the whole movie's a character study on this guy who is a failure at pretty much everything that he's ever done. He's kind of known as this low rent ex porn star. And he meets Strawberry, is instantly fascinated by her at this donut shop, and they kind of have a relationship. He's talking to producers already about this girl, and she's like, "It man, she's going to be the next big star." He mentioned a couple of names. I don't remember who exactly,
I
but
can't. Yeah.
yeah, some real life porn stars, and she's going to be the next one. Strawberry, she already has the name, right? And all that ultimately backfires on him in the worst way possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's definitely. I think that it's more or less like a realistic take, especially towards the end, where this
Well,
guy's.
the ending is really what sealed it for me. Like, I don't want to give away the ending, but like when it happened, I was like, yeah, this is pretty great because there's like a dream sequence before the actual ending. You're like, the fuck is going on? Like, this is how it's going to end, or and it just kind of goes a completely different direction.
But overall, I kind of enjoyed this one, man. I know a lot of people were bragging up Anora, like that's the new one.
I
That
like
one
this
went
movie
on.
better.
I did too. That's what I told you like a few weeks ago. I was like, I think that this is a better movie. It's more along the lines of something that I would watch. It almost reminds me of what was that damn John? Is it Serial Mom or something like that? And just the way it was
Yeah,
made, like
yeah,
it kind of
exactly.
it reminded me a little bit of that.
See, here's the weird thing. Really, like it. This movie is like if you took, almost like you took the Anora character and turned it into a guy that was a porn star. It'd be almost the same movie, like
Hmm.
in just the way that it plays out and everything too. Um, so it's almost like he was working his way into that movie. Like as he goes along with these different movies that we've seen too. It's almost like he's putting together all the pieces of something that will eventually become that movie that wins him so much acclaim and everything.
Yep. And this is a weird one too, because like this is not very old movie, 2021. I've never heard anybody talk about it, so
I haven't either, to be honest.
I was like really into this movie and did enjoy it. And it is another long line of A24 films. The girl that played Strawberry was really, really good too. I can't remember the actress's name. Never seen her in anything. Definitely a very young actress as well. What do you think of her?
I mean, she's great in the movie, but I think that like Simon Rex is actually the star of the whole
Well,
thing
it's his
somehow.
very much like Anora, Mikey Madison
Yeah,
and Anora. Like the whole movie definitely relies on him. Like he is
yeah.
the
I never knew that. There had a couple of things that I thought after I got done watching this, which is like number one, I never knew he was actually a decent actor. Like I always just thought he was a goofy kind of C-level celebrity, whatever. And number two, though, I wondered after he did that movie, why didn't he catch on more? Why wasn't he able to kind of
mhm.
transition that into something else?
I
Because he does a great job.
it's probably a lot of its timing too. Like I don't know what else came out in 2021, right?
Yeah,
But they're both great movies. If you're a fan of Anora and you have not seen, and what's weird is this is an odd one. So I think Carta requested Anora the exact same month that Dumile requested Red Rocket.
that is wild.
Yeah, same director.
Wish we'd actually done them in the same month,
That would
but
have made
that would have
sense,
that would have made more sense. Yeah,
but yeah, that is it, I guess, for the review. I think we both enjoyed it. High recommendation there for Red Rocket. The name doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I mean, the porn thing, maybe. I don't know. But I enjoyed the movie. And A24, if you get the A24 All Access or whatever the hell they've got now, you can check it out.
A24 All Access Pass.
Yeah, you can see all 947 A24 films from past 2 years.
How many of those you think they release here? It seems like there's one or two out every damn month.
I have no idea. No idea. All right. But that is it, guys. We appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will catch you guys next time over at
DeadPit.com.
I want all these people to click everything they're supposed to click.
You haven't been liking them, you haven't been subscribing to them, you haven't clicked the bell or notification or anything like that.
Folks, why don't you click the like button?
Do you hate us? Do you not want to see us succeed?
Why don't you click the heart button?
Is this something that you have against our particular show?
Why don't you subscribe?
You should click on one of them buttons right now if you want us to continue to bring greatness into your life.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit Radio shirts. You can get Last South on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Special thanks goes out to our supporters on Patreon. You know what kind of stuff you can get on Patreon, Uncle Bill, starting at only $1 a month?
What's that?
Access to every Dead Pit show since 2005. We got almost 200 fan commentaries that we've done over the decades.
Weird what other fucking Patreons do. They're like, hey, give us money and then we'll let you see a video early that we're going to release like a fucking week from now, and then that's all we're going to give you. Meanwhile, we have a literal jukebox full of songs, thousands of reviews. I don't even know how many shows are up on there now that we've done over the years.
Hundreds of thousands.
You need to figure this out now and subscribe to us on Patreon and YouTube and Instagram and help us to 1 million. The road to 1 million subscribers starts today.
So deadpitonpatreon.com. Join today. Tiers start at only $1, but I'd recommend at least the $10 tier.
You can do 50. The stock market's crashing around us, folks, but send us money.